snip here, snip here, snip here, slice it off, and then sew it up.
Just because they don't look at you eye to eye, it doesn't mean they're looking at your shin. They're looking at your face.
No.
Obviously.
That's just...
I'm just insecure because their eyes go from here to here and they want to stay in the middle, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good.
So, Princess does not think that you should get it. I'm going to take his advice.
No, I think that the mullet should have anything she wants.
Thank you.
You've already...
I can't stop eating this good stuff. Isn't it great?
Yeah, goes right to your chin.
Really?
Can you just reach out and slap him?
I want to stab him in the eye with this.
Wouldn't that be precious?
Okay, Jody.
Jodie Foster's lesbian.
No, Jodi Arias, because that girl that I watch every day on TV. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna go to the trial. I want to see him say guilty.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. Let's do a non-stop toast.
Where's your boa? Are you on strike? And how did your feather from your boa end up in my underwear drawer? I see this pink little furry thing.
I was worried you were going to say you saw something in your closet. I was dancing in there.
You dancing in my underwear drawer or my closet?
In your closet.
Sometimes I want to sleep in there. One time when the guy was cleaning the tile, the things were going in, and I laid a bunch of things down, and you could literally sleep in there. It's so nice.
If I was ever to go back into your closet, it would definitely be yours. I will tell you that. I would die in there.
You're funny. How good is this pork?
It's the non-stop ultimate.
Right. I cook so good. And he doesn't want to be cooking anymore.
I didn't say that.
You did.
No, I did not.
You yelled and you made me feel very inadequate and upset. And I felt like I needed to join.
She was humiliated.
And meeting or something.
AAA? I feel AAA doesn't work. I know it.
Ew, I got a big chunk of fat in my mouth. It's disgusting. You gotta be careful with this pork because some of it's fat and some of it's like body.
Body.
Remember when we went to go see Bodies? Her gross was down.
Disgusting. You don't want to have sex or eat meat for like a month. It's gross. But it's good.
I'm kind of bummed right now.
You know, I have fat.
I had enough. I'm good. Are you good?
I'm bored. Where are we going to go?
You got
Tonight?
You're going to clean this up.
You wanna go out tonight?
Let's get that down and go out.
It's Sunday night.
I don't think so.
Wanna
It's
go
actually
and
night.
what? No.
It's actually Saturday.
Saturday?
It's actually
Oh.
Saturday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday.
I'm going out.
You're going to the casino?
Not when I go to the strip or something like that.
You will never go to the strip. He's so full of garbage. You would never go to the strip unless it was to see a stupid show. The strip. That's...
But just get everything cleaned up, Princess.
Let's get that down and go out. Just
Stop.
no.
Put your correcting airplane. In the name of...
No. Stop everything. Listen. We're gonna get ready and we're gonna go out. And then if Adrienne is so confident that we're gonna clean the dishes.
What? If he's so confident that we're gonna clean the dishes...
She's still out and when we come back we're still retired.
Until we're retired?
No, we're tired.
You've been retired, actually, for a long time.
Somebody else, let's just get Concepcion to come over tomorrow morning. It'll be fun.
No, no, she'll demand... No, you know what she'll do? She'll come on Saturday. I have to get rid of him. He doesn't like being here when she's here. He feels weird.
She sexually harassed me, okay?
She asked you for money, not for sex, for payment.
She asked for both.
Mr. Walter! trying to hook
She
up with you.
was.
She just wanted her money.
And when she said it, it was almost like she fell down the drain, like in the horrible shrinking fucking
He
woman.
swears that she called him baby.
No,
No,
Mr. Walter.
She asked for a massage.
You don't understand her. I don't understand her. I just am like,
I think she asked for money and you heard massage.
No.
she's harmless, trust me. That bird ain't going nowhere. You know who I want as my, you know who I think would be a great housekeeper?
What the hell would she want a massage for? She's supposed to clean the house, not get massaged.
No, she just wants money. That's it. She's not bad. I mean, she's pretty good. She doesn't bother me. I mean, it doesn't help that I clean the house before she gets here, but
I don't know. Was she supposed to do the baseboards?
yeah, I'm still waiting for her to do the baseboards. Yes, still waiting. She doesn't understand. So that's my thing. I'm gonna Google how you say baseboards in Spanish.
Adrian, do you think Concepcion's attractive?
No.
Do you think Hallie's attractive?
She's not too bad.
That bitch.
Where'd he see her? She's really.
I've heard about her.
Did you Google her?
Guess what? If she thinks she's gonna live here because she thinks she's hot or whatever, that's not gonna work.
I don't think she's gonna want to live here. I think that she'll work for one day and be like, oh my god, they're like a real family, and then freak out.
You'll kill her.
I won't kill her. I love her. She's so pretty.
I know you love her. She's pretty, and she is. And
But she's a great travel buddy.
I worry that I'm not liking her. Be her friend. Go disco dancing with her.
No, I need someone to go out with, but I also need someone to watch Jake because he's leaving out of town on Tuesday and
Trust me,
Thursday.
she's not gonna watch me more. She'll sit there following her
No,
neighbors
she
or her nails.
won't.
She'll be on the cell phone. She'll
No,
be
she
texting.
won't. She won't. Well, we'll see. If she's a douche, then I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm going to work out.
We're doing that.
Yeah. I can't imagine myself without an Annie. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't.
Let's just purge this and start all over.
Okay. Done.
Well, what a nice day. A meteor hit some sort of planet. Oh, I mean Earth. And it also...
It didn't hit Earth.
did.
No, it didn't hit
I meant
Earth.
country.
No, it didn't hit the
Okay,
Earth.
let's purge this again. Today, a meteor hit one of our countries.
It didn't hit it though.
It hit Russia. The sonic boom was so intense it broke windows and damaged thousands of
But it
people.
didn't hit the Earth. It did it like 17,000
I
miles.
want to see that.
You're talking about two different things.
Are we really?
There's one thing that hit.
What did it hit?
There was a meteor that hit, and I think there was an asteroid that came the closest that one's come in a long time.
17,000.
Yeah.
He's right.
Whose side are you on?
I'm confused.
Just say it.
All I know is there was damage was done. A meteor kind
People
of
were hurt.
Yeah.
But no, everyone's got to cry and say that that cruise ship bullshit was a crisis. Did you hear? Oh, you didn't hear about the Carnival Cruise Line?
It's a crisis because you're not
No,
doing
that was a. No. How about this? No. Imagine we're on a Carnival cruise. No. Just imagine. And we're eating lobster and we're dancing. And all of a sudden, there's a small fire or something like that. And all the plumbing goes out and we can't move. So we have to go drifting off for a couple days. And we're inconvenienced. No one's killed, right? No one's dead, right? No one's hurt. There's just poo floating around, and you have to wait in line for your warm lobster, and there's no cell phone, no internet, right? So you are forced to interact with people, right? And you have, it's an inconvenience. Oh, God forbid you have to read a book. Well, guess what? Everyone wants to sue Carnival Cruise Line, which you can't sue a cruise line down.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Why not?
You can't cruise a cruise line because
They're
they have different
international
laws. They're on waters. All you can do is settle with them. And this is what Carnival did. You know what they did? They said, yeah, oh no, there was tons of alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, who cares? No. But they're like walking around the cruise ship with sheets on them like they're the Al-Qaeda, Hajiji, like terrorists, like, but it was warm. They were going to New Orleans. I don't know where they were going, but no. It gets better. So Carnival Cruise Line tells everybody, since they, we're getting gonna give you back the money for the fucking cruise that you spent, right? Not only that, we're gonna do one. We're gonna compensate you each $500.
What's wrong with that?
And when you get there, we're gonna have private limos and private jets to take you anywhere you want to go. Okay? So this is how they're getting compensated. No, this raunchy girl gets off and says, I didn't have access to Twitter for 3 whole days. I'm suing because I was forced to talk to people that I didn't know. And this other guy was like, oh, I saw floating poop and I couldn't flush my toilet paper. Like, how are you going to say that that's a crisis? That's not a crisis. Do you understand what I'm
A
saying?
crisis would be if I ran out of lip gloss.
No.
Or if you couldn't get your chin.
Right. That's a crisis.
No.
Stuff that
So,
affects you. is a crisis.
are you going to tell me, no, Syria, are you going to tell me that that's right? That they have the right to sue? That's not how it goes. You can try to sue anybody, but I think it would be easier to sue President Obama than it would be to...
They got pumped enough.
Exactly.
Just because you saw a floating fucking piece of shit, it could have been something else.
I know. Could you imagine being trapped in the World Trade fucking
She
Center?
could secretly be in the background saying, I put it there. And planted it and said, look what I see. You know what I mean?
No,
That's
a
fucked up.
crisis is what happened to those little kids in Connecticut. A crisis is September 11th, Hurricane Sandy, Hurricane Katrina. Those are crises for these people to act. Are you siding with these people? You think that they're entitled to
Just
more?
because you get it on Twitter, they got pumped enough.
Is that what you're saying? Because I think that's just what you're saying. You're calling me stupid?
Their lives were in jeopardy.
You did, because you are trying to argue the fact that they deserve more and that they can't sue. Correct?
If the cruise line is giving them all this stuff, then
Right.
obviously they're in the wrong. They're admitting that they're in the wrong by giving them all that stuff in the first place.
Just to like...
Yes, yes.
Right.
Something happened that could have been avoided. Yes. But guess what? No pun intended, but shit happens.
Shit
You know what I
does
mean?
happen.
But guess what? You know what? You and I
saw the shit
wish I was on that cruise. Don't you wish you were on that cruise? To getting off and seeing the news cruise, HLN and be like, oh my god, I saw floating poop.
Honestly,
With my cocktail. I would have the best time.
You said
I would
all
have
you
the
can drink
best-
liquor, I would have been fine.
I would have been fine too. I would have just been caught up in the drama. Like, I would have just been like, oh my god, there's so much drama. This could only happen to me. My first cruise, and there's poop all over me. I would love it.
You weren't drenched in poop. She shit it herself. She put it there.
No.
Took a photograph of it. And
Okay,
said, look what it's doing.
They're saying it was deplorable conditions. But they were all fine. But they were just so inconvenient. To call that a crisis, you don't think that's messed up? You think Carnival deserves to give them private jets?
She couldn't switch. Because she's
No,
hard.
tell me. Is that what you think? You're the one who wants to be a lawyer. What would you do if I came to you and I said, I was on the Carnival cruise ship. I want $2 million. Guess what? When that married couple, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? When the married couple, they got married. 5 days later, they're on a cruise. He disappears overboard. Guess what happens? No one knows what happened to the guy. They thought she killed him. They thought she killed his ass, stabbed him, there was blood all over the place, threw him off the freaking ship. They never found the guy.
If somebody goes overboard, not overboard like out of control, overboard like they fell over the ship,
Right.
they sink.
No.
No,
They go like
that's
this
not
for
what
a while,
That's not what happened.
they get really cold, and they kind of die, and then the fish eat them.
So she jumped.
That's exactly what happened.
I know a girl that went overboard.
I went overboard.
You wear a life preserver in 4-foot water at the pool.
I didn't go overboard. I drowned it at Wet n Wild.
But you don't have.
That's a different story.
He still doesn't know how to swim. You still don't know how to swim. You still wear a life preserver. You're
don't wear a
white.
life
You
preserver.
should know how to swim. You're white. You're not black. We gotta get you swimming lessons.
What does this have to do with black people not knowing how to swim?
Because they don't swim.
How
But
come?
I don't know. I don't need to get like crazy, but I'm serious. You need to learn how to swim.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's there with Jake, and Jake's like jumping in the pool, diving, doing flips, and he's there like in a life preserver. And people in the pool are like, why is that grown man
Drowning.
with a preserver? Why is he wearing an orange preserver? I go, because we couldn't find pink.
In 4 feet deep water.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened all summer long. Every time you were at the pool.
Well, when I went to Wet n Wild, I drowned it, and it was horrifying. And it was more than 3 feet. So when I jumped in the pool, of course I'm gonna drown. Do you know what I mean? I already drowned it. It's a horrible
Drowned.
story. drowned.
You wouldn't be here if you were drowned. It would mean that you.
I was resuscitated back to
Oh
life.
my god, I can't stop.
No, he can't stop.
No, I'm gross, man.
Don't you know when it's like to be resuscitated back to life? I was, okay, when the water came down on me, I went wild. I went down and I was like, what do I do? And I was like, thinking I could swim still, because I was 5 and I was 30. And I was like, 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 and suddenly she blew her whistle. Whoo, get that bitch right there, she's dying. And they dragged me out and they said, stop the ride. And the ride was halted and she had to drag me back and resuscitate me. I was mortified.
Did you sue?
No, it was only $10 for the ticket. What was I going to do? $10 back?
You could have died.
I wish you would have told me that. I never heard that story.
You didn't know about that?
No, I never told you about what happened to me at Blizzard Beach. I was with Jake. He wasn't there, of course, because he doesn't want a vacation with me. And you know the big, huge tube things that have water, but they're round like a big donut you go through? And you have
And it tenderizes your butt?
No.
Like a bubble.
No, you lay on this thing,
Oh, you lay down.
and I didn't realize you're not supposed to lay so far up, but I needed the cushion for my
Because
breast.
the balls and the boobs.
Exactly, because I needed the thing. Because my breasts are too big, so I was still gonna tell me to get off the ride like I was fat. And I was like this, and I went down. So I'm going down this big thing, and I'm like, whoa, whoa! And all of a sudden, inside, it got so out of control that I ended up banging my head, and I had this big knot, and all I know is it was all slow motion. I was in all this water, and I'm being dragged, and I'm like, oh my god, I had this big thing, and they made this big huge scene. They put me to this office. They gave me this thing with like Blizzard Beach, candy. It had drink bottles, towels. It's this big like thing, and they were just like, "Are you okay?" They gave me 2 Advil, but I'm like, "Where's my son?" They didn't realize that Jake went down before me, so I was like, "My son." So then they called on someone, and then Jake was back at the ride, crying, "Where's my mom?" So the girl stayed with him, and then here I am like, yeah, it was pretty terrible.
What's
But,
2 Advil gonna do?
well, they made me sign something that I was okay, which means can't sue. But I'm not a sue person. I'm not someone that's gonna sue anybody. He's not that way either.
No.
He's.
If anything, I would have sued because of the fact that I had a margarita, and I said something to Wonder Woman, and she went like this. Didn't mean to throw her margarita like a snow cone, and it flew, and it hit a black girl in the back of her hair, and the mother was so pissed because they just braided it. And Wonder Woman pointed at me and blamed me. I was still drenched in margarita snow cone, and I said, Wonder Woman, we need to get out of here, because the woman went ballistics. She was like, do you know how much can you do this little girl's hair?
No, don't ever mess with black girls in their hair. Ever.
I know, they were trying to keep her out of the water, but then a snow cone with margarita mix came flying into her, because I went,
Yeah. They have a huge fear of water. Like, they don't swim and they don't like it.
no, and I told Wonder Woman, sue them, get your margarita cone, snow cone back.
To the people or the place?
The park, for making such a flimsy snow cone holder. She was just trying to stay cheers. And I seen it, I went, oh, and it went boom. And the girl was like, what the fuck?
That's great. That's great.
The little girl's hair is probably still ruined. I need a drink.
Alright.
You love that.
I think it's great that he's going to go to the casino tonight, and we are going to have him clean up before we get dressed or whatever.
We're gonna get dressed in
I'm just gonna change, yeah, because I already took a shower today.
Well, we need Bunny Boo Boo to come over.
Juicy Boo Boo.
Juicy
Stop
Boo Boo.
calling her Bunny. Ever since she saw her eating that stupid carrot, you can't stop calling her Bunny. If you call her Bunny, she's probably gonna get mad.
That's what it was.
It was a carrot. What'd you think it
I
was?
was so drunk last night, who knew? But anyways, that's why
It
when
was
I
a
saw that.
carrot.
No, Bunny Boo Boo, when I saw that photo, I did realize you were